Alright. Alright, now I gotta go. Damn it. I wonder how people come up with these. Wild imagination or based on some random real life event? Both. There's a couple SCPs that are based on like mythology and urban legends. Like there's Bigfoot in here. There are a couple of gods in here. Or like things based on a couple of gods. Like Jormungandr, the giant world eater, the world serpent from the Norse mythology is an SCP in this world. He's just not considered Jormungandr, but he exists. So at the end, I would say it's like a mixture of wild imagination and inspiration from around the world. Like some people just look at something regular and be like, how can I make this like weird? They also take like stuff like that, you know, that you heard before, like, oh, don't step on a crack on the tile because that breaks your mom's back, and they made that into an SCP. That's a real thing that happened in that world. And or they take something that's like so known, but then like give it a twist to it. So I would say it's like a mixture. I would say it's like a good mixture of both. Well, Vinvan, have fun. Don't tell her that I miss her already. But we shall continue with Extralunar meme. We got the moon. And it's Keter. Man, we had Safe, Euclid, and Keter. Not in that order, but we had all of them. And what's the goal with this? There's not really a goal. It's just like it's just creating your it's just a world that has been created in 2007, and people have been adding stuff to it. It's just a creative outlet for them. It's just like, hey, we just really enjoy the concept of this world, and we just want to add more crazy stuff to it. Like I said, there's not really like anything bigger planned than that. SCP-1812 is currently located 180 kilometers from the surface of the Earth and poses no threat of collision at this time. No more than 400 personnel within the Foundation, including O5, and Site-38 Astronomy Department, are allowed to be fully aware of SCP-1812 at any given time due to the possible spread of knowledge of SCP-1812. Okay, this is a new thing for Nuke because I haven't told her everything yet about SCP. The O5s, also called the Overseers, are a group of 13 people. They make like they're like the big bosses, right? You have the interns. Well, you have the D class, then you have the interns, then you have the researchers, then you have the doctors, directors, and then you have the O5s. There's 13 of them because the 13 is a number where like you don't end up having a 50-50 when it comes to making a decision. Of course, it can still happen, but it's less likely to have a 50-50. So that's who the O5s are. You never know who they are. It's just, or like what number they are. But O5s are basically like the top like decision makers at the end. Like they decide like, hey, listen, we experimented with all this. Do you mind if we change the object class to something different? And they're like, yeah, we don't really see the point. Or like, yeah, no, after all that shit that's happening, it does make sense to change the object class and take more precautions. We'll arrange the budget to be higher for this thing. Stuff like that. Also, I asked SCP to see if anyone wanted to join the stream, but general chat was a bit busy, so kind of got drowned out by a guy said he might be interested in joining. They don't have a Twitch account yet, but they said it probably... Yeah, sorry. First of all, thank you very much. I wanted to tell you, like, I don't know where I can share because there's like there's not really a Twitch promotion. There's video promotion. I'm not sure if that's like where I can post my Twitch link because I don't want to like break any rules. So I never know where to put the link for the Twitch stream. But yeah, all photographs that have the possibility of depicting SCP-1812 are to be destroyed upon discovery. The Foundation is currently tracking 236 separate observatories across the planet to ensure SCP-1812 is not detected and not knowledge of its spread to the general public. Oh, usually I just post it. Okay, gotcha. To the effect of SCP-1812 has on the perception of tides, all personnel aware of the existence of SCP-1812 are not allowed within 12 kilometers of bodies of water with a maximum depth greater than 3 meters. In the event that knowledge of SCP-1812 is leaked to between 1 to 10% of the general population, global deployment of aerosolized Class A amnestics is to occur. God damn. Rules are pretty lax, to be honest. Gotcha. In the event that more than 10% of the general population is aware of SCP-1812, all coastal areas are to be evacuated as rate of spread as well. As the perception of increased tides is expected to flood 85% of all coastlines on the planet. Nuclear bombardment of SCP-1812 has been considered as an option in this scenario. It's a big boy. It's a big problem, it seems. Memetic hazard warning. Personnel without clearance level 3/1812 or higher are prohibited from viewing the following photograph. Attempting to access this file without proper clearance will result in demotion. Forcible administration of Class A amnestics with reassignment or a combination of any of the three. I'm pretty sure I don't have to explain amnestics to Nuke. I think that makes pretty much sense, right? What it means, because I understood like pretty fast what it meant when I first read it. Please input password. There he is. How much does it add? Oh, looks like it just adds the picture. Okay. Oh yeah, it did say like it's not okay to look at the picture, but now we did. We're screwed now. SCP-1812 is believed to be an irregularly shaped asteroid orbiting Earth at a distance of approximately 180 kilometers. That's actually a lot closer than I would like. SCP-1812 is approximately 8 kilometers in diameter at its widest point, and has an unusually high density of 670 g/centimeters cubed. SCP-1812 is believed to have been captured by Earth's gravity approximately 3.2 billion years ago. SCP-1812 is in retrograde orbit around the Earth, traveling at a rate of approximately 90 minutes per each orbit. Isn't there another SCP that's rotating around the Earth that like the Foundation is in communication with? Wouldn't they see this? Although only 437th of the diameter of the Moon, SCP-1812 appears much larger in comparison due to the shorter distance between it and Earth. Depending on the angle of solar light relative to SCP-1812, it goes through several phases, waxing, full, waning, new, similar to the Earth's moon. It must be weird to look at an asteroid. Well, is it an asteroid? Yeah, asteroid. Going through the moon phase of like waxing, waning, and all that stuff. SCP-1812 is subject to a memetic phenomenon where it is incapable of being observed by human beings, by sentient individuals, unless an individual announces the presence of SCP-1812 either verbally or legibly and indicates it in some way, such as circling it in a photograph or pointing out its location with a hand gesture. The exact area indicated is inconsequential. SCP-1812 can be viewed at several different locations in the sky by several different individuals, even in daylight conditions. The existence of SCP-1812 is dubious. Measurements of the space that SCP-1812 theoretically should occupy show only empty space. However, these same measurements, when performed by a person aware of SCP-1812, similarly show the existence of the object. For the purposes of this document, it is assumed that SCP-1812 does indeed exist. And we have a picture saying Luna 2, the first known image of SCP-1812, taken by Alexander Montag. Montag means Monday in German. July 2nd, 19. SCP-1812 is highlighted by the red circle. You don't say. I thought it was the moon. Those who are aware of the existence of SCP-1812 will perceive several differences in the environment around them. For example, once an individual is aware of SCP-1812, they will be able to perceive light reflected off of it by the sun, increasing their night vision during times when SCP-1812 is visible. The most prominent effect, however, concerns tidal cycles and SCP-1812's effect on them. SCP-1812 exerts a gravitational pull on the Earth similar to, but weaker than, the moon's. However, this pull, combined with the moon's natural attraction, causes more several tidal cycles, leading to those affected by SCP-1812 perceiving that sea levels are approximately meters lower than the norm at low tide and up to meters at high tide. And that approximately 85% of coastlines and most islands around the world have been flooded. Persons entering affected areas by any means, excluding air travel, move as if though affected by an unseen liquid, usually starting about kilometers inland of the actual start of the water line. Subjects are incapable of swimming through this liquid and have great difficulty moving, indicating that the liquid has a higher viscosity than water. At the point where individuals affected by SCP-1812 have the liquid going above their head, they begin suffocating and undergo severe hypoxia, essentially drowning on dry land. This can be prevented through use of breathing apparatuses such as scuba tanks. Also, volcanic activity is perceived to increase, with minor eruptions from several volcanic sites occurring frequently and rarely results in death due to volcanic activity. An example of violent eruptions causing ash plumes, exposure to lava causing combustion. Addendum, discovery of SCP-1812. Oh, more people left. There were 5 people before, and now it's only 2. Addendum, discovery of SCP-1812. Original containment of SCP-1812 was established 2 months after its original discovery by Alexander Montauk, an amateur astronomer studying at State University of New York Maritime College, Bronx, New York. The fact that it has New York twice. Shortly after his discovery, Montauk barricaded himself on the roof of the college and refused to leave for any reason, making notes on SCP-1812, which he had dubbed Lunar 2, and its effects on the tidal cycle, believing the rest of New York City to have drowned under a massive tidal surge and that all individuals he encountered were simply hallucinations. Still here. I know you're still here, bro. Don't you worry. I also know that Nuke's still here. Montauk eventually constructed a boat made from an air conditioning unit and attempted to push it off into what he describes as the New York Sea, resulting in him falling from the roof of the college and subsequently dying. The Foundation began investigating the incident when it was found Mr. Montauk had survived the fall and had died from suffocating and hypoxia. Agents recovered Mr. Montauk's journal, which contained all information currently known about SCP-1812, and serves as the primary vector for the meme. It is currently unknown how Mr. Montauk discovered SCP-1812 without any prior information regarding it. Addendum, attempts at treating individuals affected by SCP-1812 has met with little success. Attempting to reinforce that the liquid created by SCP-1812 is not real allows persons affected to enter coastal areas without drowning, but also leads to the delusion that liquid water does not exist and leads to the death by dehydration or drowning due to the inability to perceive water. Currently, essential Foundation personnel who have undergone this treatment must be kept on a hydrating intravenous drip at all times. Similarly, attempts to enforce the idea that the enhanced night vision due to the live reflecting of our SCP-1812 is non-existent has led to the complete inability to perceive stellar light, reflected or direct, including sunlight, leading to severe nyctophobia. That is, well, interessante. You basically just see a second moon. You perceive it as a second moon. But then, you also see a lot of different new layer of light and water, and if you convince them otherwise, they will not see that, and that might cause some problems. Especially if you're going to be like, the light's not real, and just become blind, You're right, it is not real. It was never real. My eyesight deceived me this whole time. I was blind before, but now I can truly see while not seeing anything.